Hello, my beautiful, gorgeous divas. I hope y'all are having a fabulously wonderful day and a fabulously wonderful week. I am so excited that y'all have stopped by because I have got some things to talk to y'all about and some business to discuss. So, don't have a lot of time to do it, so I'm going to try not to be too long-winded on you. Just going to try to make this cut and dry and hopefully answer any questions you had about Mary Kay as a business and a company before you leave today. So, thank you again for stopping by. I want you all to know that everything I'm discussing in this video is 100% my honest opinion, 100% honest. Anything I ever discuss on this channel now and going forward is going to be 110% my honest opinion. So, without further ado, let's jump right in, okay? Alright, ladies, let's just talk about some things. First of all, if you have come here and you don't know what Mary Kay is, let me explain. Mary Kay is a cosmetics and skincare company. It was started by Mary Kay Ash in the 1960s, and Mary Kay Ash started her own company because she was working for a different company back in the day, right? And this was like 1960s, so it's like patriarchal America, okay? And the company that she was working for hired new employees in. Now, the kicker about this was the new employees were male, and when it came time for promotions, these new male employees were getting promoted before Mary Kay was even considered. So she'd put in her time a lot longer than these new employees had and had trained them to do her job, and they were getting a promotion before she was even thought about, you know. So Mary Kay said, you know what, forget it. I'm going to go out on my own. I'm going to start my own business. I'm going to slap my name on this product, and then I'm going to be successful. And ladies, that is exactly what she did, okay? 50 years later, Mary Kay is still going strong. Her name is still slapped on her product, honey, and women are still buying it. So that's the shakedown breakdown on that. Now, if you're coming to this channel, to this video, because you have been approached about Mary Kay and you want to know what the business is, what the company is, here we go. This is a company by women for women, okay? How this company works is there are women who start out as independent beauty consultants, which if you've been approached about it, then that's probably what you've been approached about. So you start off as an independent beauty consultant, and depending on what you want to do in this company is, you know, you basically decide what promotion you want to get. And what I mean by that is when you start off, you know, you're an independent beauty consultant, but you can move up to director, to senior sales director, yada, yada, yada. I was never really super familiar with Mary Kay as a company, right? I had heard about it, I knew it existed, but I really didn't know too much about the product or what the business was or, you know, whatever. Here's my little story. So one evening, my aunt calls me and she says, hey, I'm having a Mary Kay party at my house. There's going to be facials, we're going to have food, prizes, games. You should come. I said, okay, whatever, you know, I'll go and see what this is all about. I've never been to a Mary Kay party. I didn't know anything about the product. And I said, yeah, sure, why not? You know, I don't mind a free facial. So I go, and the director that was there, her name is Sherry, and Sherry was, you know, just, she had all the products laid out for us to try and play with and just kind of figure out what we liked. And, you know, it was actually a really fun time. I mean, I'd never been to a Mary Kay party, so I really didn't know what to expect, but I did really enjoy it because not only did we do a full facial and we got a free meal, we also kind of did a little bit of beauty and glamour. So we played with some different makeup products to see what colors would look best on our skin. Well, in the middle of the evening, while we're putting on our product, Sherry approaches me and she says, I want to take you to lunch next week. Excuse me? And she says, I want to take you to lunch. I kind of want to talk to you about some things. She's like, and I just want you to pray about it before you come meet me for lunch. I want you to pray about our meeting. So immediately, I knew that she was going to approach me about being in the company. I mean, I knew that's what she was going to do. And I was like, okay, I'll go and hear you out. I said, okay, sure. We'll plan to do lunch. So I did pray about it. And I mean, I did do a lot of thinking and a lot of researching because I knew that she was going to ask me to help sell Mary Kay. And, I did want to be educated before I went into the meeting on what this company was about. And to be honest, I was also looking for a little bit of extra income to supplement my full-time income. And so I thought, if this is something that is legit, then this might be a really good opportunity for me. Okay, so fast forward a little bit. A week goes by. In that week, I did all kinds of digging and researching. And I'm talking, ladies, I was like FBI Hope, okay? I did all kinds of looking around, digging around on the internet, all the YouTube videos, all the blogs, and I kind of gathered some information to where I was comfortable enough to go into this meeting and know what we were going to talk about. Now, I will say, all the stuff that I read initially on Mary Kay was mostly negative. Now, 100% honest, let me tell you what the negativity was. A lot of women who had joined the company as an independent beauty consultant were pushed into making big purchases that they weren't comfortable with by their directors. They were being pushed to make these bigger sales goals, things like that. And some women even said that they lost quite a bit of money and had to take out like a second mortgage on their home. A little scary. So that immediately was kind of a red flag for me, and I didn't really know how to feel about that, but I figured that wherever there was negative, there had to be some positive. So I went and did my research on that, and all the negativity was being rebutted by positivity from women who had been selling Mary Kay for 20 plus years that said, I'm so sorry that you had this kind of an experience. It does make a difference who your director is, and if you get a good director, then it makes all the difference in the world. So long story short, I kind of had a 50-50% idea in my head of what this company was about. On one side, I thought it very well could be a pyramid scheme and it very well could make me lose money. On the other side, I thought, however, if these women have done it for this many years and have put their kids through college and have, done this and done that, then why can't I do that? So I go to eat lunch with Sherry. And Sherry did exactly what I thought she would do. She laid out everything for me on the table, literally, and she said, this is how we make money in this business. She explained to me that being an independent beauty consultant, being a representative of Mary Kay, is in fact a business. And it's set up to where you are your own boss when you sign up. Whatever you want to do with your business is your business. If you want to sell, this much product a month and make this much money, then that's your business. And if you don't, that's totally fine. There's no penalty for it. And so I thought that was kind of interesting. So she laid out, this is how you make money. This is how the product is, the products work. This is how the company's set up. And I did think, while she was talking, this is just a pyramid scheme and you're just, buttering me up and fluffing this up to be more than what it is. That's really what I initially thought. Because of all the research that I had done, I kind of went in there with that kind of a mentality about it. And one interesting thing that she did say to me was, in our meeting, that Mary Kay is centered around God. It's God first, family second, career third. Now, I thought that was a really interesting aspect for a company because it's not one that you hear of very often, number one. Number two, I immediately thought, she's just making this fluffy, so I'll sign up and be her recruit. And to be honest, ladies, yes, being recruited into Mary Kay, whoever recruits you does get a little bit of a compensation for that, truthfully and honestly. So I knew that, and I knew that everything she was telling me, she was probably just telling me to make a hard close and, get me to be on her team and to sign up for this business. So after we go over all the deets about the company and the business, and I kind of, hear her out on her sales pitch, I told her, I said, I'd really like to think about this some more. I wasn't completely convinced that it was a scheme, and I wasn't completely convinced that it was not. So I told her that I'd like to think about it, that I would get back with her. And in the meantime, she invited me to one of her weekly sales meetings at her home that she had for the ladies in her team. She's like, we get together every Monday. We discuss sales goals. We talk about, what our goals are for the month. We lift each other up. Sound like a really good time. And so I said, well, I'd like to come to that and just kind of, between now and then, do some more thinking and praying and researching and just talk to some of the ladies in the business personally instead of reading a review online and just see what they have to say about it. All right, so fast forward, I did some more research. I did some more looking. I decided to do some research on Indeed, the Better Business Bureau, and Glassdoor. Now, for sure, I remember seeing on the Better Business Bureau and Indeed that Mary Kay as a company had almost 5 stars as a rating for being a company to work for. After reading all the reviews on that, I decided, okay, maybe the negative has just been from women who did not have a good go. Maybe there was a reason why, and whatever it was, it just didn't work out, whatever. And so the positive is what I was focusing on and saying to myself, well, if these women can do it, then why can't I? So I went to the meeting that Monday night at Sherry's house, and I went in there with the thought of, if I get a negative vibe, if at any time I feel like I'm being pushed or I'm being finangled, then that's going to be my sign. I'll take that as a sign from God, and I won't fool with it. Case closed, done. I'll just buy product just because I like the product. So I go into the meeting, and it's just like a room full of just, women that are there to have a good time and talk about their goals and to lift each other up and just kind of praise each other on having a great week. And immediately I was met with kindness and love and welcome. And so I immediately felt right at home. I felt very at ease, and I thought, okay, this is good. This is a good sign. I don't know how every Mary Kay sales director holds a meeting, but Sherry holds her meetings with Bible study, a little bit of snacks, food, and then we kind of jump into the sales meeting and playing with product and what have you. So we opened it up with like a Bible study, and we went around the room and talked about, prayer requests and things like that. I immediately felt that was a really good sign, that it didn't seem like a scam or, just something to fluff up to get me to sign up. It was very genuine. It was very, we're all here for each other. We're all here to work together. We want to help each other succeed. And if we're helping each other succeed, then, we're going to get further. And in the time that I was at the meeting, I did talk to quite a few ladies. Most of the ladies that I talked to that evening were in the business for 10 years, 20 years, 15 years, 30 years. I mean, Sherry has been in the business for 38 years. A lot of women have been in Mary Kay for that long, if not longer. So I went around and just asked all the questions I could. I got all the information. Everybody was so forthcoming with information, and they said we were kind of in the same boat that you were. We were very nervous about it. We were very skeptical. It sounded too good to be true. I mean, you basically sell makeup and skincare, and you get jewelry. Okay, you get jewelry, you get diamonds, you get a car. It's a bunch of crap, right? That's what everybody said their initial thoughts were. So I said, okay, well, good. I don't feel so alone then, because I really thought this was just a scheme, like whatever. And as it turns out, it's not. It's not a pyramid scheme. Mary Kay is a legitimate company with a legitimate business plan, and it's not a pyramid. If it were, then it wouldn't be around for 50 plus years. It would have already crumbled. So I felt right at ease with, getting the knowledge of this is legit. And a lot of the women that I talked to said that they had done their own research and that they had also been a little uneasy about it at first, but said that after they did their research and they talked about it and they prayed about it, they realized that this is exactly where they needed to be and what they needed to be doing. So I decided, okay, well, this is the sign that I needed then. This is the answer. Fast forward, I'm now an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. And I'm kind of in love. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm really excited about this. After doing all my research, after digging around for the numbers on sales and figuring out if this is going to work for me, I am working full-time as a sales associate for the company that I was working for before I became an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay. And I'm working my Mary Kay business part-time. Okay? So, that being said, I made a small business investment with Mary Kay and decided that my small investment would be a bigger return, and decided that if I was going to do this, I was going to do it right, and I was going to go gung-ho into it. Therefore, I went ahead and bought inventory. Now, when I had told some of the people in my family or my friends about it, they were a little skeptical. They were like, girl, why'd you do that? Why did you give them money? This is a pyramid scheme. Rightfully so. Rightfully, they had those thoughts, okay? Because I would have had the same thoughts if I had not done the research on it and really thought about it and looked into it. And so, long story short, I decided that I'm going to build this business and I'm going to do the absolute best that I can to be the absolute best that I can be at this, because if all these other women can do it and have done it for 30 plus years, there is no reason in the world that I can't also do it. And that being said, I'm going to build this business and I'm going to work hard at it, which is what this business takes. Ladies, if you're interested in signing up to be an independent beauty consultant for Mary Kay, number one, you should know this is a business. You have to have a business-oriented idea of being a Mary Kay consultant. It is not laying up in the bed all day and sleeping to make money. It is, you're making appointments, you're getting in front of customers, you're talking to ladies about the product, you're trying the product out on the ladies, and it is working your business. Very much a staple in my decision process was, okay, this is going to be something that I'm going to have to work at. It is not passive income. So, that being said, if that's not what you're looking for in an opportunity such as this, then maybe this is not the right place for you, and that's okay. It's not for everybody. Everybody that signs up is not going to be successful at it. That's fine. But if you put in the hard work and you want it bad enough, I don't see why you can't be successful. Now, the cool thing about Mary Kay is if you decide after X amount of time that this is not what you want to do, this is not what you thought it would be, Mary Kay does buy back your business 90%, okay? So that's a pretty nice little fallback there. If you decide this is just not going to work, send your stuff back to Mary Kay. They will take it back from you 90%, no questions asked. It is what it is. Really interesting kind of little aspect there. Also, another thing about this business is it's not just about making money. Of course, you're probably in Mary Kay to make money or to buy your product at half off, because as a consultant, as being an employee of Mary Kay, or rather your own boss in Mary Kay, you get to buy your product at half off. So If that's what you're in it for, that's totally fine. There is no penalty for doing as much work as you want or as little work as you want. As long as you're putting in an order every couple of months, 4 times a year, for new product for yourself, for your mom, for your aunt, for your sister, whatever. Mary Kay is totally cool with it. You don't have to recruit anybody to be a team member. You don't have to have parties. You don't have to do any of that. It's all about how you want to run your business. And the cool thing about this is you can make it work for whatever schedule you have. If you have kiddos and they have a crazy, sports schedule and school schedule, that's okay. Mary Kay works with that. Or if you're like me and you have a full-time job, but you want to supplement your income, but you don't want to have to drive to a different job after your full-time job, 8-hour shift, then this is definitely for you because it's so flexible. It's so just cut and dry. It's trying out product on ladies, making women feel beautiful and helping them find their beauty, whether it be with makeup or not. That is the whole goal and purpose of this company and what Mary Kay really founded her company on. It was empowering women to give them the courage, the strength, the know-how, how to be a successful businesswoman, how to feel gorgeous, how to be your absolute best. And so I really feel like if you look better, then you feel better, then you do better. And if you have a really positive outlook on yourself, I mean, you're going to do fantastically in this company. And if you keep in the back of your mind the whole time that really you're here to help women succeed and feel gorgeous, then you're going to go really far in this. And that's what I want this whole channel and platform to be about, is to empower women, to make them feel beautiful, to help them find their inner beauty and their outer beauty. That's what I want my channel to be about. So, all of that being said, if you're interested in being an independent beauty consultant, but you're a little leery about it, you have questions, just send me an email, shoot me a comment, whatever it is. I'd be happy to talk to you about it. We can have a conversation about it. I can talk to you about everything that I know, everything that I've worked on, and see if I can't help you kind of make up your mind. I would love to talk to you, so if you've got questions, concerns, whatever it may be, just ask. I'd be happy to help. So thank you ladies so much for stopping by. I hope that I have answered all your questions and all of your concerns. So I look forward to seeing you more and posting more newer content. So yeah, thank you ladies so much. Good luck on your future endeavors. Bye-bye.